I thank Mr. Abdelaziz, His Excellency, for his statement, and I now give the floor to the representative of Saudi Arabia.
Thank you, Madam President. In the name of God, most compassionate, most merciful. At the outset, I would like to congratulate the Russian Federation on its presidency of the Council this month. And we also thank you for convening this meeting on the situation in the Middle East, including the Palestinian question. And thank you for the reminder of the obligations and principles of international law and the responsibility of the Security Council in the maintenance of international peace and security. I would also like to thank Mr. Ramiz Al-Akbarov, the Deputy Special Coordinator for the Middle East Peace Process, for his briefing. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the Kingdom reiterates its firm position towards the Palestinian people and their just cause. My country has been working for years to find a just and lasting solution to the Palestinian question. As a result of the unprecedented suffering to which the Palestinian people have been subjected in the Gaza Strip, the Kingdom has intensified its efforts to restore normalcy in the Gaza Strip and to begin reconstruction and enable the people to live in dignity in their land. Within these efforts, my country, together with France, recently led efforts to convene the conference on the implementation of the two-state solution, which resulted in the New York Declaration, as well as the recognition of the Palestinian state by a number of states. And in order to strengthen the capacity of the Palestinian Authority, the Kingdom and a number of friendly countries announced the launch of the Emergency Coalition for Financial Sustainability of the Palestinian Authority, which is a response to the unprecedented financial crisis facing the Palestinian Authority. The fund aims to stabilize the financial condition of the Palestinian Authority and ensure its ability to govern, provide services, and maintain security. Madam President, Your Excellencies, the Kingdom appreciates the active role of the U.S. President Donald Trump and the mediation efforts by our brethren in the state of Qatar, Egypt, and Turkey to begin implementation of the first phase of the cessation of war on Gaza and to create a comprehensive and just path towards peace and to alleviate the suffering of the brotherly Palestinian people, as well as a full Israeli withdrawal, a restoration of security and stability, and the start of practical steps to achieve a comprehensive and just peace based on the two-state solution. The Kingdom condemns the Israeli Knesset's recent preliminary approval of two bills that aim to impose Israeli sovereignty over the occupied West Bank and to legalize Israeli sovereignty over an illegal colonial settlement. The Kingdom reiterates its complete rejection of all settlement and expansionist violations adopted by the Israeli occupation authorities. In conclusion, the Kingdom calls on the esteemed Council to assume its responsibility for the implementation of the relevant resolutions in order to end the settlement activity, lift the blockade completely, protect the holy sites in Al-Quds al-Sharif, and prevent any unilateral action that aims to change the identity of the Palestinian territory, and finally, work towards the establishment of a Palestinian state in accordance with the relevant resolutions, as well as the practical steps included in the New York Declaration. Thank you, Madam President.
I thank the representative of Saudi Arabia for his statement, and I give the floor to the representative of Armenia.
Madam President, we thank the Presidency of the Russian Federation for convening the open debate on the situation in the Middle East, including the Palestinian question, and also express our gratitude to the briefers for their insightful statements. Historically, Armenia has always been genuinely interested in peace, stability, and security of the Middle East and the wider region, which, amongst others, hosts a sizable Armenian community who has always been a steadfast contributor to the progress and prosperity of the Middle East, enriching its cultural and civilizational palette. For years, the Republic of Armenia has been shouldering international efforts aimed at stabilization of situation in the Middle East. Also, as a troop contributing country to UNIFIL in Lebanon, withdrawal from where must be executed in a well-calculated and orderly manner. as we should be mindful of the legacy the UN will leave behind, as well as what opportunities can be considered for further United Nations engagement with Lebanon. Madam President, Armenia has continuously emphasized that only two independent neighboring states can guarantee lasting stability, security, peace, and prosperity for both the Palestinian and Israeli peoples, where all enjoy the benefits of peaceful coexistence. With this in mind, and as a long-standing supporter of the two-state solution, Armenia recognized the state of Palestine in June 2024, and subsequently, during the 79th session of the UN General Assembly, established diplomatic relations with Palestine. In this vein, Armenia also participated in the high-level international conference for the peaceful settlement of the question of Palestine and the implementation of the two-state solution, co-chaired by France and Saudi Arabia, and endorsed the New York Declaration. Armenia has provided humanitarian aid to Gaza, also supporting life-saving activities of UNRWA. The Armenian side has also reached an agreement with the Palestinian authorities that the Mashtots Matenadaran, the world's largest repository of ancient Armenian manuscripts, museum and research institute, will temporarily become a shelter for endangered Palestinian manuscripts. Madam President, we welcome the agreement on the ceasefire in Gaza to ensure unimpeded humanitarian access and immediate release of hostages. Most importantly, negotiations must remain the only viable means of achieving a lasting and dignified peace in the Middle East based on the two-state solution. With this vision, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Armenia, Nikol Pashinyan, welcomed and participated in the Middle East Peace Summit in Sharm el-Sheikh upon the invitation of the U.S. President Donald Trump and Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, supported by Qatar, Turkey, United Arab Emirates, and others. The Republic of Armenia stands ready to support all constructive efforts aimed at bringing just and lasting peace to the Middle East, the people of the region are craving for so long. I thank you. Благодарю, госпожа председатель.
I thank the representative of Armenia for his statement, and I give the floor to the representative of Mauritania.
شكرا.
Thank you, Madam President. Allow me at the outset to thank the Russian Federation for the diligent efforts in presiding over the Council this month. I also thank Mr. Alakbarov, Deputy Special Coordinator for the Middle East Peace Process, for his comprehensive briefing. Madam President, while my government strongly condemned the